This is definitely more than I could have ever expected or hoped for in a regular classroom experience for my kids. Amazing the things that they have brought to us today. Hi, I am Rose Sager. I am the Gifted and Talented Challenge teacher at Katy Elementary and at Winborn Elementary. I've been teaching here for 10 years, and for 9 years I've been the challenge teacher at various schools in Katy ISD, most of the time here at Katy Elementary. So the grant title is Blast Off Expedition. So you can see I'm in an astronaut costume because we are doing astronomy unit here in our challenge this year. And I wanted to be able to bring an experience to the students that I couldn't otherwise do in the regular classroom. So I thought, all right, I'm going to write a grant. And thankfully, I was awarded $1,000 to bring this fabulous blast off expedition here to both of my campuses, Katy Elementary and Winborn Elementary. And they have just been loving it. Today our students got to be separated into two different groups. One of the stations is a blast-off station where they are learning about rockets, rocket fuel, inertia. They're learning about Newton's law of physics, gravity. Then they got to create their own little paper rockets, and they got to come outside and launch their rockets. So our students are learning by shooting off these rockets that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. And it is something that I truly think that they're going to remember forever. We had another station that our kids got to go to where they learned all about the vacuum of what it is like in space, why a spacesuit is built and designed the way it is in order to protect the astronauts and what it's due to protect the astronauts from. And they got to create their own little astronaut suit, which they took a balloon and several other pieces of items that they decided they were going to use to try to protect their astronaut from any of the hazards that might happen to an astronaut in space. For my students, I think that this is just an absolutely wonderful experience. As you can hear, they're having a wonderful time. Again, it's more than I could possibly have hoped for or wished that they could get in a regular classroom setting. And I know that they are getting so much out of it, and I can sit down with them later and we can still talk about this and have them bring up more discussions on how it could generate future jobs and future professions that they might be interested in. I just can't thank enough the Katy ISD Education Foundation and all of the investors who made this possible to bring such an amazing experience from Space Center Houston here to our Katy kids and Winborn kids. This is fabulous, and I know it's an experience that will enrich them and take them off in new directions, probably for the rest of their lives.